Review of Grace Van Patten's The Twisted Tale of Amanda Knox. Hulu's Operatic limited series captures the soul of the murder suspect as supporting character raises an important issue late in the 8-part Hulu limited series The Twisted Tale of Amanda Knox, which tells the story of what happened after British study abroad student Meredith Kercher was murdered in Italy in 2007. Speaking several years after the murder, he points out that despite Knox, Kercher's American flatmate in Perugia, Italy, being found not guilty of murdering Kercher in 2015 after a protracted trial that lasted 4 years in jail, the case is still mostly known as the Amanda Knox case. His remark leads one to believe that the show will eventually reach the section where it provides additional information about Kercher, whose brief life story was overshadowed by the dramatic, protracted legal disputes between Knox and Raffaele Solicito, the Italian boyfriend who was also arrested with Knox, as Knox herself stated in real life. However, that segment never materializes, and its lack detracts from this mostly captivating and beautifully performed limited series, which is centered on Grace Van Patten's, Hulu's Tell Me Lies, captivating immediacy in the title character. In addition to narrating Knox's narrative in great depth, the program spends a lot of screen time exploring the past of Solicito, Knox's ex-boyfriend, played sensitively by Giuseppe Di Domenico. Kercher, which is mostly shown in flashes, is still a cipher. Knox was an executive producer on this series, which was based on his 2013 book. Another was released this year, and was produced by K.J. Steinberg, This Is Us. However, it would just be following the same old patterns to attribute any or all of Knox's narrative decisions. As The Twisted Tale of Amanda Knox demonstrates, Knox's terrifying journey through Italy's criminal court system began when Italian police instinctively forced her to adopt characteristics and behaviors that she did not possess. Van Patten is not like Knox, she does not imitate her. However, Knox and other characters in the narrative admit that she embodies the little off-kilter intensity that has always made Knox a fascinating figure. One of Knox's on-screen oddities is that he made out with Solicito in front of the police not long after Kercher's death was found. In addition to being very ostentatious, Van Patten's character Knox prostrates herself to express gratitude to a roommate for preparing supper and hosting guests. You can understand how something that some spectators would find cute and amusing might turn off others. In Twisted Tale of Amanda Knox, Knox is unjustly made the target of suspicion due to her unusual behavior, particularly immediately after the murder. She also draws criticism for choosing to wash and get dressed at the villa she shared with Meredith and 2 Italian ladies the morning after the crime, even though she saw bloodstains in the bathroom and the door was left open.